Hello, welcome to my car. I'm going to be showing you my CD player. It's brand new, here it is. It's a Kenwood something or other, I'm not really sure. But it's cool, and it actually was kind of hard to put in because you had to replace the entire panel here. My old car actually had a little slot where just this would come out, but mine you had to replace this whole thing. But it's cool because we've got this little rear defrost like spaceship button now. Anyways, going to start the car up to kind of show you how it works. We should get presets. And volume, obviously. You can actually, it's got a little menu on it, and if you've got like a CD in or whatever, you can search. And you get source, you've got USB, auxiliary, standby, which turns it off, or the radio. Unless you put a CD in. And we're gonna put this CD in. This CD's kind of quiet, so I'm going to turn the volume up. So we got, it's got a nice mix to it. And then of course you pop the CD out. And some CDs that are newer, like here, I've got the Death Cab for Cutie Open Door EP, and I'll put that in. And then if you watch this here, and then you go hit the display button, title, track title, Little Bribes, which is the name of the track, by Death Cab for Cutie. That's kind of cool. And then of course if I hit a time, clock, disc title, it comes up and it'll show you the name of the disc, The Open Door by Death Cab. So that's cool. So we'll pop that CD out. Now, you get this little thing here. Here's this. This looks cool. Anyways, here's this little auxiliary in. So, get this thing here, plug it in there, and then it shows up that it's got something plugged in there. So then if you hit source, USB, auxiliary, now we turn on the MP3 player. And see, before I had to have an FM transmitter for this thing, but this thing here, this little plug here, just lets me plug straight in. No broadcasting or cassette tape adapters or anything weird like that. And so Life in the Fast Lane, and just plays straight through that. So we'll turn that off. Now the other thing we've got, source to standby, we'll put it back on the tuner. Look over here. If I can get this off. Put this down for a minute. Now, as you can see here, I've got just, a USB little jump drive. See? But now this has this little door. Now if I push this in, it recognizes something's plugged in. It recognizes what it is. Airstream Driver by Gomez. And of course this has the same, I can show album, which is a new Tide. Folder, actually, which is cool. If I have multiple folders, it'll tell me what the folder is. And it tells me what the name of the file is. It's 07 Airstream Driver .mp3. Track time, clock. Now, I want to take it out. I have to hold the eject button down. And now I can take it out. And now it's back on the radio. And we'll close that. And there's, of course, a lot of fancy stuff that you can do with the jump drive and tracks and, orders, and you can move stuff around. I think that's about all this thing really does. It's got, a lot of other really cool. You push this in here, you can bass boost and all the, the mix and the balance and the fade and all that stuff, but I won't go into too much detail on that. And of course it's HD and satellite radio ready, so you can do either of those, and you can actually plug it in so it has Bluetooth capability, so that if you get a phone call, it automatically turns off, and then when you hang up the phone, it'll turn back on again. It's also got a remote, although I don't know why you'd use this driving. So it's kind of self-explanatory. But there she is. And she's pretty much awesome.